What is Rainbow Around the Sun? Well, right now it's a play, a musical play, a rock musical play, but it started out as an album, then it was a movie based on the album, and now it's a play, a musical play.
Matthew Alvin Brown was an apprentice in a production of Godspell that I choreographed years ago. And I found this really creative kid. He was young. He was 16 or 17 years old at the time and had so much creative energy and excitement about the theater and about music and the arts in general.
I think the whole thing started in March of 2005 is when we started recording the record with Nathan and then the rest of the fellowship students. Some of the songs existed before, a few of them did, but then I'd started writing newer songs to fit into an album which was originally going to be called I'm Just Here to Drink. But then wisely, the decision was made to change it to Rainbow Around the Sun.
I heard about Rainbow Around the Sun when Matt was working on his album. He sent me rough cuts early on for some feedback, some thoughts about it, and I was immediately struck by it and loved it and felt that it was such a unique voice and so interesting and so completely dark and completely fun all at the same time.
I love big theatrical records. That's what I like, and typically those get turned into things like The Wall, or like Tommy, or like Jesus Christ Superstar. So I didn't think it was a crazy notion, but I was truly it was just a sort of one step at a time thing. Let's get the album out and see what happens, and then...
When I saw the movie, I said, Matt, this has to be on stage. This has to be a stage show. And of course I said to him, but I don't want it to be anything like the movie.
The movie, we did a lot of like larger than life bits, and I think that in the new production that we're keeping it a lot more real and a lot more about the music and about taking the story from, you know, obviously it was always about the songs, but I think it's a lot more about just the grittiness now, or the band.
I think we're really trying to marry the idea of rock concert and play in a way that that gives the most amount of credibility to both of those mediums.
I think the show is unique in that sense that the band play all the characters in the show, and particularly one character steps out from behind an instrument, but the others stay within their instruments, but our voices in Zach's head. And so they play these different fragments of his personality or his life.
Lately there have been a lot of musicals that have been playing with form. And I think we're taking that to another level as well. I think if you had to compare it with something, a fair idea would be something like Hedwig and the Angry Inch. But then again, this is an ensemble piece.
Well, the show itself and its structure and the music and the fact that it's a band are all unique. Every part of that is different than a traditional musical. So this experience is a new voice in the musical theater, and a good one at that.
I love seeing theater that has not been done before, that I've never seen the show before, that is doing something that's new, that's progressive, that has the chance to change your life. And I think that this is one of those shows, I really do. And I think that it tells a simple story, and it speaks to very human themes, and it rocks really hard. And I think that there's nothing better in theater than that.